I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new video. It has been a while, but finally another Clan Wars hashtag 6. And as you can see, Hammer eSports versus Smiley, a very competitive clan. I believe a pretty new clan. I don't know exactly for how long they have been here, but they're also playing in competitive leagues, etc. So I decided to do a clan war versus them and they were down. So first of all, as always, I will go over the lineup. So their lineup for number 1 is Chrissy Hawk, number 2 Get Wrecked, number 3 Parkour, number 4 Brandon, number 5 Sweezy, and for Hammer eSports is number 1 1F Hunter, number 2 Marcus, number 3 me SurgicalGoblin, number 4 DWL, and the last person Jigsaw, number 5. So let's get into the battle. The first match, Chrissy Hawk versus 1F Hunter. Let's get started. When I was doing this Clan Wars, I was in the car. As you guys can see, you can probably see that I'm very tired actually. And last night it was I think it was 1 AM for me. I was doing a pro bracket tournament, Liquid CC. I ended up winning the bracket. It was a very competitive bracket with a lot of pro players. I also tweeted about it. So if you want to see the bracket link, you can check it on my Twitter. I also reached 10k followers on Twitter, so if you're a follower on my Twitter, thank you for that. That's really awesome. Let's focus on the match. So it looks like Chrissy Hawk is playing Giant Graveyard, and one of Hunter's actually playing Lava Loon. Interesting in this meta. I mean, Executioner tomorrow is the nerf, so I don't think you will see Executioner anymore. But if he faced Executioner, for example, Executioner Tornado, it would have been GG. But so far, Chrissy Hawk did a pretty nice graveyard push, and he dealt more damage than Hunter. Hunter got some lightning damage in the beginning, and it looks like they're pretty equal on elixir. Actually, Chrissy Hawk does have an advantage. He has a furnace down, Hunter has a tombstone, and Chrissy Hawk has one more elixir. So I mean, it isn't a big advantage, but it is still an advantage, of course. So it looks like Chrissy Hawk is preparing for a big push again. Giant all the way in the back in the corner. And Hunter is doing the same. He's also putting his Lava Hound in the back. So let's see what push will do more damage. And it looks like actually Hunter lightning the Muskie. That's very nice. But look at that. A Giant is coming and a Graveyard. He doesn't have any elixir. As soon as he hit 3 elixir, he will drop his Karmi. But his Graveyard already dealt over. I believe it was 1000 damage. I'm not sure, but Hunter his tower is down to less than 1000, and Chrissy Hawk's tower is down to 1600, and Hunter is not looking good, guys. I mean, Chrissy Hawk has arrows and zap, so he can just arrow his minions and zap his Karmi away. And well, his Giant is tanking, and I'm feeling like Chrissy Hawk has the advantage in this matchup. But it's overtime right now, and Hunter his deck is really strong in overtime. So let's see if Hunter can get a really strong push. He's coming with Lava Hound, he's coming with Balloon. He will drop arrows on top of the Skarmy and the minions. I think he will lightning here. Will he lightning? He decides to lightning there. The Muskie as well. The Lava Hound with 1 HP will make it to the tower. Yes, it does, guys. Oh my god, that made it to the tower. He's defending the graveyard. Chrissy a bit late with his arrows. He says well played. 156 HP left. All Hunter has to do right now is defend and cycle. But Chrissy Hawk has his Giant back again. He's going for the Giant. He's going for the Graveyard. Let's see if Hunter has the lightning in his hand. And that will be GG, guys. Wow, that was a good game. Hunter came back there. He was down a lot. And Chrissy definitely had the better matchup in this match. But Hunter still managed to get a really nice push in. So let's get into the second match. 1-0 for Hammer eSports, guys. And let's see. So this matchup, Marcus versus Get Wrecked by my Hawk. And it looks like Marcus is actually playing 3 Muskies. Wow, that's nice. And Get Wrecked is playing, I think he's playing the popular Lockbait deck with Knight. Yeah, I think he is. I'm not sure yet. But we'll find out soon, of course. And Marcus starts off with a Collector. But Get Wrecked has a rocket for that. So he would just rocket that. It's an equal trade. But he just, yeah. How do you say that? I mean, he just denies Marcus from pumping up. And as you can see, Marcus starts with the 3 Muskies. So let's see how Get Wrecked will defend this. He's going with a princess, but Marcus is smart. He's going with a miner on that. And he will lock the Dart Goblin. So it looks like, wow, look at the right side, guys. The Muskie and the miner are locked on. He doesn't really have anything to defend that. He's, by the way, not playing the Forelock. He doesn't have a Goblin Barrel, but he has miner. So that's interesting. He says, oops, I'm not sure if he made any mistakes. I think he just, a 2-lane push was just too much for this deck. But he's going for a miner and a princess to chip away now. Marcus will go with skeletons onto the miner. And he drops a knight for the princess. But he does have a collector down now, guys. So, Get Wrecked is up a lot with elixir. But Marcus has almost a full life pump down. And if a collector will... Yeah, how do you say that? If it won't die or won't get touched, it will actually give you an advantage of 2 elixir. You invest 6 elixir, but you get 8 elixir out of it. So that will be huge, especially in overtime. If Marcus can keep the 3 muskies coming, it's very hard with a rocket. But actually, Get Wrecked decides to go with a miner onto the collector. And Marcus had to spend 2 elixir, Ice Spirit and skeletons. So they're pretty equal. Marcus is going with a miner to chip away. Will he look the Dart Goblin? I think he will, to chip away and just to get rid of it. There you go, there's the lock. And at this point... Both players, Get Wrecked is chipping away as well. But Marcus is so far doing a better job of getting the damage in. And as you can see, he's constantly having the collector there in the middle. Because he's trying to bait out the rocket, I think. Just so Get Wrecked will rocket his collector. And then Marcus is safe to play his 3 muskies. And I think Marcus only needs 1 or 2. He actually decides to go with 3 muskies now before the rocket being baited out. But look at that, guys. The right side is down to 722. And the princess is doing good amount of splash damage. But he still has to respond to that. He rockets that. But look at the right side, guys. The miner is chipping away. Let's see how much this... So it's down to 400, guys. Marcus is already going with another 3 muskies. This deck is cycle. It's so quick. It has Ice Spirit. It has skeletons. And if you can get collectors down, it's crazy. I think it's GG right there. The muskie, yeah, the knight, the muskie, and the miner finishes off. That's good game. So 2-0 for Hammers right now. And next up, I'm next up. I was in the car playing this. I was very busy today. I was with my grandparents. I was with my family shopping. And I wanted to bring a video for y'all, of course. So I decided to play. And as you can see, I'm playing with a lockbait. But Parkour Man from Smiley is also playing with lockbait. The only difference in this matchup, I can tell that now, of course, is I have guards and he has Scar Me. And that will definitely help him. You will see that soon, of course, but that will definitely help him. For example, here, I put it at the front, so I still got some damage in. But if he would place down his Scar Me a bit earlier, that would kill the goblins. But so far I'm doing more damage than him. He actually barely dealt any damage, only lock damage. And I dropped my princess here. I tried to drop my guards reactively, but I was a bit too late, so I said oops. But the guards eventually still kill the princess. So he's up on elixir, I'm up on damage. So let's see what I will do soon, and let's see what he will do soon. So I believe he will try to trick me with a Goblin Barrel here. We'll see. So it's very important to watch the shadow. I saw that the shadow was a bit going behind my tower. So I just could drop them, or I just dropped the lock. I actually did the same, and as you can see, 1 goblin survived, and that dealt over 200 damage. Like 200 damage, if you could do that every time, it's still, you're just chipping away, and eventually you can try to cycle your rockets or just get it in rocket range. So far I'm pretty dominating. I dropped my guards to protect my princess. He will drop his own princess. Here I made a mistake. I locked his princess, trying to keep my prince alive, but it will still die, so that was stupid. And I know that what's coming now, guys. He has a Goblin Barrel to punish me, of course. So I was just waiting for that. I have my knight ready. I'll drop my knight now, but it won't deal. It won't do much against the Goblin Barrel, of course. So he got over 700 damage in there with the Goblin Barrel. Saving your lock for Goblin Barrel is so important, because that is the main damage dealer in lockbait. And here I'm going with the Dart Goblin. He actually decides to lock here, so I know that I'm free to play my Goblin Barrel. So I'll drop it at the front, and I decided to lock here to kill his Scar Me. And I kind of succeeded. 1 goblin is stepping away at the tower, but now I wasted my lock. So I have my guards ready for his Goblin Barrel, And so far we're actually pretty equal. He's doing good amount of damage. And here I try to trick him with dropping my rocket and the goblin barrel at the same time. But he sees it, he drops the Skarmy. Very well played by him, of course. And I believe he will do the same thing. I actually lock here. I should not have locked. I should have put my knight and guards. Here he goes with a goblin barrel and a rocket. I tried to predict it. I misplayed my guards. My tower is down to 575. His tower is down to 746. I tried to trick him with a goblin barrel up high. He has a Skarmy for it. I'll rocket. I'm already calling good game. I know that it is over, but I'm still trying. His tower is down to 154. But guys, as you can see, I dropped my Dwarf Goblin. I don't know if you see that. Try to rewatch it if you didn't see it. I dropped my Dwarf Goblin. It was like 0.1 second too early. If he didn't instantly kill it with the lock there, I think in the travel time of the rocket, the Dwarf Goblin would snipe the tower. I'm not sure. I think it would, but that was very close game. Well played by Parkour Man. And it's 2-1 right now, so Smiley is still in this, of course. And now it's DWL versus Gaming with Brandon. Gaming with Brandon is super good player from Smiley. He's really good. And DWL is playing with Royal Giant. It looks like Brandon is playing with a Giant Graveyard deck. I'm not sure yet, of course. But he will drop his Tombstone to counter his Furnace. DWL's Furnace. I believe he will drop his Giant soon in the back, but we will see. Yeah, so he also drops it in the corner all the way in the back. And I think he will soon try to make a strong graveyard push. But we will see what DWL does. Maybe he goes on the other lane with a Royal Giant. It looks like he's trying to defend it. He drops a defensive EWIS in the back. He will drop a Dwarf Goblin here. And he has guards for his graveyard. Let's see if this is enough. Very well played by Brandon. He dropped the EWIS in range of the Dwarf Goblin. And DWL is forced to play his Furnace. But look at the EWIS, guys. I think it will make it to the tower. Let's see. It actually does. Wow. The EWIS shot on the guard and the tower. And that's so much damage. DWL is forced to play his Mega Minion. But he still almost lost his tower in the first game. And DWL is not looking good right now, guys. If you look at his elixir, he has 6 elixir right now, while Brandon has 9 elixir. So he's down a lot. Brandon decides to bunker his elixir into a Tombstone. And I think he will try to go for another Giant push soon. We will see. Yeah, he does the same thing all the way in the corner, but now on the left lane, of course. Because the right lane is in fireball range. So let's see what DWL does. He actually slow roasts his Royal Giant all the way in the back. Maybe he's trying to make a really strong Royal Giant push. But his deck, his deck is pretty good against Giant Graveyard. But it's hard to focus on and the Giant and the Graveyard. And as you can see, the left side, wow, he tried to push there hard. But he ignored the Giant. And the Giant is also doing over thousands of damage. And the right side is going down, not looking good for DWL. Brandon is playing this super well, guys. He's pushing at the same time, but when he pushed, he knows how much he has to invest. And then at the same time, look at that Giant placement as well. Really good to tank for the tower. He doesn't want to take any damage at all. And as you can see, he will invest a bit into a push. And then after that, focus on defense. Here, I think he will fireball this. Yeah, he will definitely fireball the EWIS. And the Giant is smashing away the Furnace. As you can see, he's pushing, and then at the same time defensive Knight with the Tombstone, killing DWL's Royal Giant, and it's over right now. DWL has given up. Only 20 seconds left. Let's speed through this. Brandon will just finish it off. Very well played by Brandon. And DWL next time better, of course. He was very unlucky, but Brandon is such a good player. So guys, it's 2-2 right now. The tiebreaker is Sweezy. We are Sweezes versus Jigsaw. So let's watch that right now. Let's see who will win this Clan Wars. I hope Hammer eSports, of course, but we will see that soon. So it looks like We Are Sweezes is playing with a Giant beatdown, no, not Giant, Golem beatdown deck with Collector. And Jigsaw is actually playing a Lockbait deck with Hawk Rider. He starts off aggressive with a Hawk Rider because Sweezy dropped his Executioner all the way in the back. A bit risky, of course, because for example, Jigsaw ran wow, guys, look at that. He predicted lock there. Just wow. I don't know why he did. It paid off, of course. He almost dealt 1000 damage, but he threw a predictive lock on nothing. Jigsaw only showed his Hawk Rider yet, and and he just dealt massive damage, but Jigsaw's going in with the push now. Sweeties has no elixir. The Goblin Barrel is doing good amount of damage. I think the Princess will die. It will die. But that Goblin Barrel dealt over 1000 damage, guys. And that's crazy. That put Jigsaw back in the game. But look at the elixir of We Are Sweeties. He has more elixir and he has a collector down. So Jigsaw has to play really, really good right now. Jigsaw from Hammer eSports. We Are Sweeties from Smiley. Jigsaw decides to put a Princess up high to chip away. I think it got 2 or 3 hits in, so that's really nice. Sweetie was forced to lock there, of course. And now he's going with an Executioner. Will he back it up with a Prince as well, or will he Lightning this? Let's see. I think he will Lightning here. Yeah, he decides to Lightning there. He did miss the ESWC, and I think this push will not do a lot of damage. Wow, Jigsaw also scar me there. I don't think he had to scar me there because the golem was already about to die. He could, I think he was better off with looking there. And wow, Jigsaw has no elixir, but he decided to go with a Hulk Rider when We Are Sweeties dropped his Prince. I hope the ESWC will do some work, otherwise Jigsaw might be in trouble. Let's see how he will defend this. He will drop a lock. Very well played by him. That will cancel out the Prince for sure. Ooh, wow, that was actually close. I thought that it was it wouldn't be close, but it was pretty close. And again, the Prince is up high, doing 2 shots at the tower. That's really nice, chipping away. He's going with a Goblin Barrel. We Are Sweeties has... Wow, he actually decides to go with guards, saving his lock for Jigsaw, his defensive Skarmy. But he put a Prince there, and now he doesn't have elixir to Lightning. I think he will lock here. He actually does Lightning, but he was a bit late. The Golem is already dead. The Prince is dead. The tower is down to 1800 or 800. And We Are Sweeties' tower is down to 444. Jigsaw going with the Goblin Barrel. Let's see. We Are Sweeties have to lock here. He will lock there. He didn't have enough elixir to lock right away. He says, oops, and angry face. The Hulk Rider connects. It's 7 seconds left. Jigsaw calling good game. That's a good game for sure. He locks as well. He has a Skarmy if needed. There you go, the Skarmy. So that means Hammer eSports win 3-2 over Smiley. Very well played by them, of course. It was actually really close. We had a 2-0 lead. I lost, GWL lost, but luckily Jigsaw brought back for us. So I will show their clan real quick. This is Smiley. It's a very good clan, guys. If you're looking for a competitive clan, definitely go check them out. They're really cool. And this was basically the episode. If you have any suggestions of who we have to face next time, just let me know in the comments. I read most of my comments, so I will just see your suggestions if you want to see. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to like this video. And I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye.